in the wrong way. At the end of the day, what have these children done? What have they done?
The courtroom was silent. Minutes ago, it had been filled with the usual murmurs of a trial. Then a thud. A young boy, barely a teenager, crumpled to the floor. He was followed by another, then another. These were not hardened criminals. They were children, their bodies ravaged by weeks of alleged neglect in detention. The world watched in horror as images emerged from the courtroom. These were the faces of Nigeria's youngest detainees arrested during August's protests against the government. Their crime? Daring to speak out against the rising cost of living, the lack of opportunities, the crumbling infrastructure. The charges? Treason, felony, inciting mutiny, charges seemingly more fitting for seasoned revolutionaries. Not children, barely old enough to understand the weight of the words. The courtroom collapse was a stark visual representation of the state's alleged treatment of these minors. It was a desperate plea for help, a cry for justice that echoed far beyond the courtroom walls. The image of those frail bodies on the cold floor served as a chilling indictment of a system that seemed to prioritize silencing dissent over safeguarding its most vulnerable citizens. Imagine being accused of treason for demanding a better future. This is the reality for dozens of Nigerian minors, some as young as 14, who were swept up in the government's crackdown on anti-government protests. These weren't hardened criminals with a history of violence. They were students, teenagers, children whose only weapons were their voices and their hopes for a brighter future. The charges leveled against them, treason, felony, inciting mutiny, seem ripped from the pages of a dystopian novel. These are charges that carry the weight of history. Charges meant to crush dissent and instill fear, but to level them against children, against those who should be nurtured and protected, is not just unjust. It's morally reprehensible. It's hard to fathom the logic behind accusing a child of treason for holding a protest sign. It's even harder to stomach the thought of these same children, already denied their freedom, being allegedly denied basic necessities like adequate food and medical care. The charges themselves are a travesty, but the alleged treatment meted out to these minors exposes a system that seems to have lost its way. The shocking images of emaciated children collapsing in court tell a story that words can barely capture. These weren't battle scars from a physical fight. They were the marks of alleged neglect, of a system that seemed to view these children as problems to be silenced, not young lives deserving of care and protection. This is Africa Social Intellect, your premier destination for thought-provoking discussions and insightful perspectives on the vibrant and diverse African community and beyond. Our dedication extends beyond conversations. In recognizing the importance of security, we provide essential information to help safeguard vulnerable nations. From navigating local challenges to assisting these vulnerable nations against imperialistic threats, we stand as a beacon of awareness and resilience. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and share our news. If you're watching on Facebook or another platform, follow us and share this reliable news source. We hope you enjoy the news, and thank you for watching, and see you next time.